Aztec Empire, the new power of the post-classic period. A tributary, a state that pays tribute to another state or ruler. The Aztec Empire was a composite state rather than a territorial unit. Their existence has a significant impact on European culture and Mexican culture. Cuzco, this was the place where the Incas lived. It was the political and religious capital of the Inca Empire that lasted from 1325 to 1521. It stretched across the west coast of South America. They introduced several building techniques, such as textiles and unique farming techniques. The Incan Empire shaped the culture and values of modern-day South America. They also had one of the closest things to the first writing system, using weaving. Zhang He was a Chinese explorer who lived from 1371 to 1433. He explored across the Indian Ocean to establish the dominance of the Ming dynasty, as well as explore what was out there and secure trade. After Zhang He's last expedition, China turned inwards and became very conservative regarding the outside world. These expeditions explain China's modern culture, with it being very conservative. Fall of Constantinople, 1453. The Ottoman expansion led to the fall of Constantinople in 1453 due to its overpowered military expansion. The fall of Constantinople shocked the Christian world and shifted the balance of power in the Mediterranean. The fall of Constantinople allowed for uninterrupted Ottoman expansion into Eastern Europe. The Black Death, 1347 to 1350. The Black Death was a pandemic of a disease that affected all of Europe. The pandemic killed 1/3 of the population and lasted from 1347 to 1350. Disease that was spread by fleas through the medium of rats that killed 1/3 of Europe. It had a huge impact economically, as well as religiously. Christians saw it as punishment, while Muslims saw it as God's will. The Black Death was one of the first major outbreaks of foreign disease. It demonstrated the dangers of travel. Because it was so disastrous, it shifted everyone's perspective and contributed to starting the Renaissance. The Renaissance was the European revival of ancient Greek and Roman philosophy, art, and literature from 14th to 17th century. The Black Death shifted everyone's perspective on life and triggered the Renaissance, which was ultimately caused by the result of wealth from trading and banking. The Renaissance revolutionized the culture of Europe and made it more art expression based. It revived the value of art after a long period of war and grit, made it viable for the careers of a poetry or a philosophy Columbian exchange.